My name is Joan Dobbie, and I'm honored to say I've been invited by Gayatri Majumdar to do some reading for the Brown Critique. I'll begin with a poem called My Mother is Alive. This poem was written for my mother in 1984, when her life hung in the balance after a near fatal car crash. She did survive that car crash, so don't have to worry too much now, but she did pass away about 20 years, 18 years after that. So this poem I wrote in an attempt to keep her alive when I heard about this car crash thousands of miles away and didn't know if I could get to her in any other way than by poetry. So, my mother is alive. Some poets write how their mothers are dead, who never really lived anyway, except behind the ironing board and in unfulfilled dreams. Not me. My mother is alive. Floating on her back in blue water, she is monumental as mountains on sky. Other mothers drift in white aprons, boneless as angels in pitiful retrospect. Not mine. Mine is rock hard. Head on, 2 cars prove she is full of bones and a good deal of brain, swollen, but thank God, undamaged. My mother sews like a factory, plays piano like an army, is a nurse like a doctor, a secretary like the boss, a lover of mushrooms, wild geese, and waterfalls, a connoisseur of North Country snow. She can be a carpenter, a seamstress, a politician. My mother can knit an intricate sweater and read a book at the same time, write a book, design an Afghan, organize a peace march. At 72, she does Jane Fonda exercises to keep herself strong, and nobody beats her in Scrabble. My mother speaks 5 languages fluently, and Latin, and Greek. In fall, she climbs trees to pick crab apples, and bakes them into strudels, and boils them into fruit soup. Or she's working in the doctor's office, and the patients want her advice as well as his. Or she's teaching German in the high school, or she's traveling to South America. Summers, she swims her favorite river to the island and back every day. The breaststroke, the crawl, she is slick as an otter on her back, dreaming under summer's blue dome, dreaming in the night under stars, dreaming this hard morning on a different river. Today, my mother is hurt. She is drifting in a drugged stupor on a river of pain. Her high forehead is bloated like a rank summer melon, and life tastes bitter in her mouth. She cannot eat. Under hospital sheets, my mother's body lies limp, pitiful as an angel. Her bones are all broken, eyes swollen shut. In her ears, a roaring like a waterfall. Distant music of pain strums electric against her overstressed nerves. In her teens in Vienna, she played the accordion, wrote verses to sing at weddings and parties, and all the boys liked her with her flashing green eyes. She smoked cigarettes with the best of them and danced into the night. My mother was no angel, but she knew how to live. And then Hitler came and all Vienna turned sour in her throat. All dreams became nightmare, and the nightmare was no dream, but my mother lived. crossed borders by batting her eyes at the guard, crawled under barbed wire. Death followed and roared and howled in her eardrums, but she clung to her spirit in the white, dizzy Alps, and though everything hurt, she lived. It's a family joke how when she was born, all swollen and dark in her little white bed, an uncle, condescending, said, "Don't worry that she's ugly, maybe she'll be smart." They named her Angelica, Angel, and she was wild as Cochise in the movies, painted her face and called herself Quimbo the Indian. And only her guardian spirit kept her alive through a bone-breaking childhood. But she was smart, Herr Death, and she kept faith in her guardian spirit, who kept faith in her. And as for you, Herr Death, this time in your car accident uniform, you hit her but missed her again. And this nightmare, which is no dream, also will end in her favor. Already the x-rays are changing their minds. Her broken bones are healing themselves in your face. My mother will swim again, walk again, command the piano. She will argue philosophy in 5 languages, slaughter us all at Scrabble, and hold her grandson on her lap, whispering together as they do. And as soon as her eyes are open again, my mother will read this poem that I wrote to her, for her. She will know in this world how much I respect her and love her, and thank God, and thank her, and thank her true guardian spirit that my mother, my strong, unrepeatable mother, is no angel. My mother is alive.